Welcome back to Dollar Dash Destinations. Ready for another adventure? This time we're heading to Agadir, Morocco.
Agadir.
Yeah, we're diving deep into a YouTube video from Globetrotter on a Dime to see if you really can experience this amazing city on just 20 bucks a day.
Oh, interesting. I always thought Morocco was a bit, well, pricey.
Right. That's what we're here to find out. Our guide, Michael Murray, is absolutely in love with Agadir.
Okay.
The beaches, the food, that whole vibe. He really sells it, especially the beaches.
What about them?
He's talking kilometers of golden sand,
Yeah.
crystal clear water,
Wow.
and it's all free. Like, who doesn't love a good free beach?
This sounds pretty idyllic, but is there more to Agadir than just beaches?
Oh, absolutely. He goes deep into the soups, those traditional markets.
Soups.
Yeah. Imagine vibrant fabrics, the smell of spices, vendors calling out. It's a whole sensory experience.
I can see why someone would be drawn to that. It's a real cultural immersion.
Exactly. And speaking of immersion, we got to talk about the food.
Always a good topic.
Michael raves about the street food, especially tagines and mint tea.
Classic Moroccan.
But get this, he found this tiny bakery hidden in the Medina,
Uh-huh.
selling fresh flatbreads for practically nothing, like pennies.
That's the kind of find that makes budget travel so rewarding.
Right. Okay, so let's say we're sold. How do we actually get around Agadir without blowing our budget?
Good question.
Taxes are an option, but those can add up fast.
True.
What does Michael recommend?
Well, he's a big fan of the local bus system.
Correct.
Affordable and gives you a real taste of local life.
Makes sense.
Ah,
And, of course, there's always walking.
can't beat that.
Agadir is super walkable, according to Michael. Perfect for exploring at your own pace.
You never know what hidden gems you'll stumble upon.
Exactly. But what if you need to go a bit further? Michael suggests shared taxis. Super cheap, and you might even get to chat with some locals.
Now, that's a cultural experience you can't put a price tag on.
Exactly. So we've got beaches, markets, food, and transportation all sorted.
Not bad for a $20 a day budget.
Not bad at all. But what about those unexpected adventures? The things you can't plan for.
Now that's where the real magic happens.
And lucky for us, Michael has some incredible stories to share.
Let's hear 'em.
He talks a lot about venturing off the beaten path, like really getting away from the tourist trap.
That's where you find the real gems, right?
Exactly. He found this incredible traditional cafe tucked away in the Medina.
Oh, I love those places.
Right, the atmosphere, the smells, like stepping back in time.
And the mint tea, don't forget the mint tea.
Oh yeah, he said it was the best he had in all of Morocco, and guess what? Dirt cheap.
Amazing. See, you don't need to spend a fortune to have authentic experiences.
Nope. Another example, we went to the fishing port, had a whole seafood feast for under $5. $5.
That's unbelievable.
Right. It really challenges those assumptions about budget travel. But okay, let's talk about the people.
Yeah, the human element is so important.
Totally. Michael kept talking about how welcoming and hospitable everyone was, like genuinely friendly.
That warmth can really make a trip special.
Yeah. He tells this story about getting lost in the Medina, and he stumbles upon these kids playing soccer. Didn't even speak the same language,
Wow.
but they invited him to play anyway. Spent hours just laughing and having fun.
That's so heartwarming. It's those kinds of connections that make travel so meaningful.
Absolutely. Now, what about those cultural experiences that might require a little spending?
Right, because some things you do have to budget for.
Yeah. Michael found some cool options. He mentions this vibrant Berber market just outside the city.
Berber market, what's that?
So the Berbers are an indigenous group in North Africa.
Oh, interesting.
They have their own unique culture, traditions, crafts. Visiting their market is a glimpse into that world.
Sounds fascinating. So you've got that bustling market experience, but then he also talks about something more structured.
Oh, yeah, a traditional tea ceremony. A local family invited him.
Really?
He compares the two experiences. The market is all about observing, right? Just taking in the sights and sounds.
Whereas the tea ceremony is more intimate, guided.
Exactly. Both valid ways to experience the culture. But the key takeaway, you don't always need a tour or a guide.
Sometimes it's about just being present, participating in everyday life.
Exactly. Which brings us back to Agadir itself. It's got that laid-back vibe, perfect for slowing down.
Yeah, absorbing it all. But Michael makes it clear Agadir isn't just beaches and souks. There's more to discover.
Oh, totally. He encourages people to dig a little deeper, see what else is out there.
Like what? Give us some examples.
Well, there's the Kasbah, an old hilltop fortress.
Okay.
Apparently the views are incredible. It's a bit of a hike to get up there, but totally worth it.
And free, I'm guessing.
Absolutely free. Then there's the Agadir Memorial Museum.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Commemorates the earthquake, right?
Exactly. A sobering reminder of the city's past, but also a testament to its resilience.
Powerful. And affordable to visit.
Very affordable.
Yes.
Okay, let's circle back to food for a sec.
Always happy to talk food.
We talk street food, but Michael emphasizes that budget eating doesn't have to be boring.
It's all about knowing where to look, finding those hidden gems.
Right, he found this tiny place serving the most amazing lentil soup.
Lentil soup?
Yeah. Hearty, flavorful, and ridiculously cheap, like a couple of dirhams a bowl.
Classic comfort food, a staple for budget travelers everywhere.
You know it. He also suggests checking out local markets for picnics.
Ah, good idea. Fresh produce, local flavors, and you control the cost.
Exactly. But amidst all the food adventures, Michael reminds us about the simple joys of walking.
Just exploring.
Yeah. He loves getting lost in the Medina, just wandering the alleyways, soaking it all in.
I can picture it. The sights, the smells, those chance encounters.
He even suggests going on guided walking tours led by locals.
Oh, that's smart. You get the inside scoop, hidden spots you might miss otherwise.
Plus, it's often way cheaper than those big bus tours.
True. And probably a lot more intimate. So we've covered a lot of ground here. Agadir really does seem like a budget traveler's dream.
It does, doesn't it? Beaches, markets, culture, food, and those unexpected moments of human connection.
All for 20 bucks a day. It's pretty inspiring.
It is. It makes you rethink what's possible when you travel on a budget.
You don't have to sacrifice those authentic experiences.
Not at all. But there's one more thing Michael said that really stuck with me.
What's that?
He said, the most memorable experiences often don't cost a thing.
That's thought-provoking. What do you think he meant by that?
Yeah, it really makes you think, doesn't it? What are the things we truly value when we travel?
I think he's getting at those simple moments, those human connections.
Like those kids playing soccer, welcoming a complete stranger into their game.
Exactly. Or just sitting in a cafe, sipping mint tea, watching the world go by.
Those experiences stay with you. They shape you. And they often don't cost a dime.
So it's not about how much you spend, it's about how present you are.
How open you are to those little moments of magic.
And Agadir seems like the perfect place to find them.
It really does. Okay, so let's recap. What are the key takeaways for our listener who's ready to book that ticket to Agadir?
First off, Agadir is doable on a budget. Like, seriously doable.
20 bucks a day. Totally possible.
Embrace the challenge. Don't shy away from those local buses, the haggling in the souks.
It's all part of the adventure.
And don't forget to venture off the beaten path. You never know what you'll find.
Right. That hitty cafe, that incredible lentil soup, those are the memories you'll treasure.
More than any souvenir you could buy.
So be open to those unexpected encounters. Talk to the locals, even if you don't speak the language.
You might be surprised at the connections you make.
And most importantly, slow down. Savor those simple pleasures.
Watch the sunset, listen to the waves, enjoy a cup of tea in a bustling square.
Those are the moments that make travel truly enriching.
So to our listener, get ready for an amazing Agadir adventure.
Embrace the budget travel mindset. Be open to the unexpected, and most importantly,
have fun.
That's what it's all about. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Agadir. And remember,
welcome to Dollar Dash Destinations.